Hello, welcome back to another Let's Play. We're going to play some Doom today, and we're going to talk about E-fucking-3 2017.
Thomas, who is that?
Bob. Now, this is...
Bob on these nuts, asshole.
This is Jared. He was at the original...
I regret this already.
He was at the original E3 where we were playing Smash and kind of joshing around, so... Figured we'd invite him back so we can actually... just do a follow-up, what we saw, what we thought, so...
I've invaded their channel, and they can't do anything about it.
It's
Suck it,
true.
assholes.
It's true.
Maybe if Cameron shows the fuck back up...
Whatever, y'all can all suck my taint. I'm taking over. Anyway, so, Jason.
Please don't hurt me.
Well, let's go ahead and delve into what I know is your favorite game, Mario Odyssey.
We started with that last time, so it's only fitting that
It is, man.
start back there again.
God, it looks so cool.
It looks so weird.
Still haven't got a word. What the fuck is with that goddamn hat?
Its name is Cappy. I know that much. His name is Cappy.
For the record, when it comes to originality, Nintendo, fuck you. You couldn't even come up with a decent name. Cappy. Not Mad Cap or Recap, nothing. Just Cappy.
That's because he's gonna kappa your ass.
That
was so bad.
I felt bad. I had to fill in.
Oh, God. What'd you do to that guy?
Well, he was
So
not laughing at my joke. That's what I did.
Laugh at my jokes or suffer in hell.
all right. So I don't know if you saw. Okay, did you watch Nintendo's presentation?
I did.
Really? Okay.
I loved it.
Nice.
I saw the Mario Rabbids, Mario in an RPG style,
Yes,
with Princess Rabbit.
I'll be honest. When I first heard the idea of that, because that got leaked like a long time ago, I wasn't completely sure what I thought about it. I don't know much about the rabbits. I just kind of always looked at them as like minions, and I don't know much about minions, but I don't know. It just looked a little, young for what I would like. But I have to admit, the game actually looks pretty good, if I'm being honest. I think it looks like something I might check out. Going back to Odyssey real quick. I don't know if you caught it, but they said later on, like after the presentation, that it's actually 2-player. So,
No way. What?
Yeah. Well, I don't get too excited. One person plays as Cappy.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah.
It's not gonna be fun.
I was so excited there for a second. I was like, is Luigi going to come back?
It's better than playing a cursor in Mario Galaxy.
Yeah, I'll give you that. But I want to be the fedora this time.
Oh, God.
Well, you know how he like throws it around?
Oh,
Yeah.
guess. Sorry.
You're right. Yeah, you just get to control that, and you do have to work together. Like if you're Cappy, you can't just fly across the screen. From what I understand, you actually have to go, or Mario has to go to wherever you want to be, and then from there you have a radius that you can move. But I don't know. Like everybody's freaking out about the game, and don't get me wrong, I'm completely excited to play it.
But no, man, I mean, the game looks great. And what really, I touched on this before we started the video, like, people are saying, yeah, Mario's going to interact with humans. Like, what the fuck was he before? Is Mario not human?
Well, apparently, if you're Italian, you're not human.
And the mom kicks down the door.
Maybe
Jimmy the Knuckles busts in like, hey, come with me. We need to talk. Okay. Anything else you want to talk about on that, man? Because you know more about this than I do.
Well, I don't know. Like, what do you think about it being so out there? Like, you can take over a dinosaur. That's not normal for a Mario game. It's so
he
weird.
used to ride frickin' Yoshi.
I know, but
that doesn't count as a dinosaur. Yoshi is a dinosaur.
okay.
Yes, we established he's a
just so
dinosaur,
weird.
Thomas.
I don't know.
Congratulations.
Yes, I know.
Well, okay. If we're moving on, I have to bring up, like, in my mind, and I think in most like big Nintendo's fans' mind, the heavy hitter, which was Metroid.
Yes.
Oh.
Like that trailer, or not even a
I
trailer.
missed that one though.
Are you serious?
I did.
No.
I missed that one.
Okay, so I think I mentioned it before, but that was like the game that people wanted from Nintendo
of course.
this year.
I mean, who doesn't love? If you don't love Metroid, you're a dick. Just
I
straight
could be a
up.
little off. I think it's been something like 10 years. I'm probably going to embarrass myself if I'm wrong, but
Oh, it
10
hasn't
years
been that
since the
long,
last
has
one.
it?
I think it has.
10 years?
Something
Holy
crazy
shit.
since like a proper one, you know. And not only did they announce Metroid Prime 4, but they announced another Metroid game for the 3DS, which is a remake of Metroid 2, which looks phenomenal.
Oh,
so
wow.
you got a lot of people that like the platforming, like left to right sort of Metroid games, like the originals.
Yeah.
And then you got Metroid Prime 4, which is more like this, like Doom.
Which I loved.
Right. So like people have always kind of had their preferences, and I even know some people that just do not like the Prime series. And this way, everybody gets what they want. They
Right.
got both. I mean, that's awesome. And one more thing, like right before, I think right after that, they announced, sort of, in a way, they at least came out and said that they're working on a mainline Pokemon game for the Switch, which is what everybody wanted from...
God.
I think I told you before that they had a Pokemon Direct, and everybody was expecting a Switch game,
Yeah.
and it ended up being just like a port of a Wii U game, and everybody was kind of like up in arms about it.
Yeah.
And then they came out as literally just like one of the directors saying, by the way, we are making one for the Switch. Carry on. And it felt almost not like an apology, but just
like, wait, what?
settle down. Yeah.
Sell down, Beavis.
But the thing about that, like, even if you're not a fan of Pokemon, that game sells so much.
Oh,
so
God,
you throw
I
on,
mean-
yeah, it's...
It doesn't matter if you're not a fan. You know, Pokemon is one of those, like, a lot of people like to talk shit about Pokemon. They say it's stupid, it's childish. They're like, well, you know what? How many fucking, game series have you created in the last 20 years that have lasted this long?
Yeah,
The
really.
fucking TV show is in its, 20th fucking season?
It's the second best-selling franchise that Nintendo has a part in.
See?
It's like right after Mario.
There you go. So, all the haters that don't like Pokemon, well, don't fucking play Pokemon, then you douchebags.
But I'm just looking
Jesus
at
Christ.
it as part of the... I read somewhere today, I think it was My Nintendo News, said that Switch in Japan, they got like new stock,
Yeah.
sold out in 6 minutes everywhere.
I
The thing
believe
it's
it.
selling. So you throw Pokemon on that, a new Mario game, and a new Metroid game. I mean,
He's
that's
got a point.
That's not even including the Yoshi and the Kirby and everything else that we got announced for it. It's gonna keep selling, I think, for a long time.
Man, Thomas is going to be burning up that Switch. He's going to be on the shitter just playing nonstop.
Well, that's the great thing about it being portable. You take it wherever you want.
Showed off some Zelda DLC.
They did. Oh,
Yeah.
how excited are you for that, Thomas?
Yes. I played the absolute heck out of that game. I can't
You
wait for
did,
it.
dude.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I couldn't separate you two. I actually thought you were going to run away with Link. Like, I had nightmares about them running
Go
off
with
together.
Zelda, thank you very much. Not Link.
Yeah.
I'm not convinced.
Again, Link. I did not stutter.
Fuck all y'all.
I will allow us to move on from Nintendo now if you have to. All right, so let me ask you this.
Okay.
Best presentation.
I don't know this for sure, but I believe this in my heart. When Ubisoft, Ubisoft told Xbox, "Hey, here's Assassin's Creed Origins." First off, big title. Get back to that later. They were showing off Sea of Thieves, and I've been wanting a true pirate game ever since
Right.
Black Flag. Thomas,
Yes,
I mean,
I love Black Flag.
fuck yes. And Rogue was just as good in its own way. It was more centered. It was a different place, different, kind of setup. But I loved that the mechanics that they set up for raiding ships. Ubisoft did a great job.
right.
They really did, and they spent a lot of money, and they listened to the fans. So when Microsoft is up there talking about, hey, here's Sea of Thieves, and Sea of Thieves, I'm looking at them like, okay, maybe they're gonna make me a pirate game finally, and then it's kind of cartoony, and it's silly. I mean, there's one point where you board the enemy ship by loading yourself into a cannon,
Right, I saw
and I'm like,
that.
okay, that's funny, I get it, but I want a serious pirate raiding game.
Yeah.
I do. I want that. I want that experience I had with Black Flag, and I want it to be amped up to the next freaking level. I
Right.
really want to. I want multiplayer. I want that full experience. So when Microsoft is showing off this Sea of Thieves and then showing off Ubisoft's game, Assassin's Creed Origins,
Right.
and then the next day, the next freaking day, Ubisoft. I don't even know if Microsoft had any idea this was going to happen, but then the next day, they make the huge reveal. Just hello. Here's Skull and Bones.
Right.
And I'm looking at this game, and my dick got hard from the brutality of the pirates. The multiplayer looks amazing. You know, and I even watched an interview with the developer after the show.
Yeah.
After the Ubisoft. And he touched on it. He's like, okay, we can't reveal too much. They asked him the basic questions. Okay, is there going to be hunting? We saw the giant squid. Don't get too excited, Thomas.
The Kraken!
Cracking your ass.
I hate you so fucking much. Oh god, I'm fucked.
Just keep shooting. Just keep swimming.
Where's
Just
my
keep-
Gauss gun?
Just keep swimming.
Oh, where the fuck? Oh, there's this.
But
I might have a shot now.
you know, as soon as they came and they
Damn it!
and you know they asked him, we saw that giant squid. And they're like, oh, is there going to be a hunting thing? And the developer did touch on it. He said, well, I can't tell you too much, but I want you to remember, you're not a fisherman. You're a pirate.
Yeah.
And it's all about loot. So I'm not thinking there's going to be a lot of the hunting system. He did touch on there will be a way for you to interact with the environment and the animals in that environment.
Cool.
So we'll see what happens with it.
Right.
But the fact is, the game looks so amazing. You have to fight your way through the ranks, and yeah, God, it's all about the loot. It's about teaming up getting all these different types of ships, teaming up with your team, taking that loot, escaping pirate hunters, and that's all we know for now. But the game just looks so amazing, and I think that was just a nice big. Hey, thanks for letting us use your system to show off our awesome
Right.
Assassin's Creed game. And by the way, here's our pirate game, dickface. I bet that Microsoft asshole was in the background just like, you motherfuckers. You sorry sacks of shit.
Yeah, I could see that.
Oh, Thomas, please tell me, how excited are you for Skull and Bones? I mean,
Dude, I'm gonna play the shit out of that game.
I know, right? It looks so good. I don't remember. What system is that coming out for? Is that multi-platform?
I think so. Isn't
So we're probably looking towards. I mean, obviously, Switch is not going to be able to handle it. There's no way Switch can handle those graphics.
I don't know.
I seriously doubt that, man. I mean, you saw Skull and Bones. Those graphics are beyond ridiculous. So I'm thinking it's probably going to be Xbox and PlayStation, if anything.
Speaking of Xbox,
What's
if
up?
you remember the last discussion we had, I think we were talking about, what do I want to see from Xbox? I think I asked you that, and then you kind of reversed the question on me. At the time, I said, I don't know. I just want to see something new. I want to see like new IPs. I want to see a reason to buy the new Xbox. And they came out with game after game after game. I thought that was so cool. And I realized that they're not all exclusives or anything, but it's just such a good presentation.
They did give a great graphics. And they showed off the new system.
Right? And that's
The
cool.
new system looks amazing.
It does. I gotta
mean,
give it a little bit of crap.
What's
because their big thing was it's 4K. It's the true 4K experience. That's like the big thing they're pushing. And it's recently come out that no, it's not all true 4K. And for a lot of games, I think Assassin's Creed was one of them. It was doing checkerboarding, which is exactly what the PS4 Pro does to achieve 4K, which is not bad. Like only like a what kind of snob would that be? Like not a graphics snob, but you get it. Like person who's like really into that is even going to notice or care, right?
Right.
So, like, to me, it doesn't make a difference at all. But if that's, like, your big thing, like, it's 4K on everything, and then it's not, then I don't know. I was kind of, if I was, like, really looking forward to the score, or the Xbox One X now, then I feel like I feel like a little lied to at that point. But you can't deny the power. The power is really good, and I don't know, the size of it's good. It's was it liquid cooled? What did they say it was?
I can't
Vapor
remember
cooled?
what exactly they said it was.
What did you think about Sony's press or their conference.
Oh, they gave such a great press conference. What I loved this year about their press conference, they didn't do a lot of talking. It was just game after 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 game after
You
game.
talking about Xbox or PlayStation?
PlayStation, man, they gave a great press conference.
Well, Xbox, they were keeping up with Xbox at that point, I guess.
I-
Game after game after game. I mean, they must have had the same mindset with so much stuff coming out.
Yeah, except Xbox, they heavily, in my opinion, talked a little too much about sports games.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, that whole Madden thing. Oh, now there's a story mode for Madden about how you...
I still won't play it, right, but and I'm definitely not the person they're trying to target because I just don't play Madden,
Yeah.
or really any sports game. But I thought that was kind of cool. I was like, it actually, as long as it's like in addition to, it's like a game in a game.
Yeah, and I know we're not the crowd, the target market for that.
No
when
shit.
They play sports games. But, I mean, that's still a huge piece of the franchise. I mean, they make so much money off of, like, sports games.
Yeah.
I mean, or racing games, fucking, was it FIFA?
FIFA.
Jesus. FIFA,
Soccer.
The soccer. I mean,
Football.
they make a fuck ton off of that, so...
And they do it every year.
Yeah.
It's just basically... Look, just give us money. Just give us your money. Every year, give us your money for the same game. Is there any new players? No, it's the same guys we signed last year. But it's a great... It's kind of like the Call of Duty thing.
Oh, sure.
Oh, and did you hear the big thing about the new Call of Duty World War... was it World War II?
World War II, yeah.
Or World War One?
That's two.
Oh, my God. Everyone's... They're either like, shut up, or they're like, that's so messed up. Because now, in the multiplayer, you can play black, female Nazis.
Nazis.
Yeah, black, female. Everyone's making a huge thing. Cause some people are mad because they say it's racist. Some people are mad because they say it's not historically accurate. Some people are mad because people are mad. And it's just like, oh my God, people, it's a fucking video game.
Well, it's kind of nice because they're kind of just going completely against what the Nazis stood for.
Exactly.
You just make them Jewish on top of all of them, and you're really
Black,
screwing
Jewish,
over them.
female, Nazi.
You're really screwing Hitler over at that point. So maybe that's what they're trying to do is piss the Nazis off, and good for them.
Well, they wanted equality. Right?
Yeah, as long as that equality included men, not Jews.
No, I don't mean the
white.
Nazis wanted equality. I mean the gamers want equality. Like, you know what? I want it to look like me, and I want to play a Nazi.
I just cannot see many people like I
I'm
want to be a
joking.
black
It's-
female.
I'm totally joking.
But getting back to Ubisoft, and one, God, they gave a great press conference.
Yeah,
And one
they really
thing
did.
that just blew me the fuck away, God of War.
What is that? I
Holy
must have missed.
God of War? What? I've never heard of that.
Get the fuck out. Get out of your own house. I am never talking to you double-dicked assholes ever again.
Okay, so I'll be honest. I've never played a God of War game.
It's a great story. It's got everything that makes a great story great. You've got pain, sorrow, vengeance, fury, everything that makes a great action.
Sex.
Lots of sex. That's something we should touch on. Every single God of War game, even the PSP versions, they've always had a mini sex game.
A mini sex game?
Yeah, where I know you never
Why
played.
did I not get a PlayStation sooner?
With the sex game thing, I don't think that's going to happen because, of course, now we got our son the whole
right.
time. And what's interesting about this game, for those who don't know, the entire game is just one long shot.
Really?
It's one long, unending shot. There's no load screens. You will go from playing the game straight into what we would normally call a cutscene, and you will just keep going from there. It's one ending take.
That's pretty cool.
Unending take, excuse me.
Cool. What is the name of that game that, I think you mentioned it before we started recording, it basically looked like The Last of Us, but with zombies.
Oh,
which
Days
everybody,
Gone.
Everybody keeps saying, it's like Last of Us with zombies. Like, The Last of Us did have zombies.
Not really. They weren't zombies in Last of Us.
What's the difference? They had, like, a mushroom on their face.
That was caltrop. Affects your nervous system in your brain and causes you to do weird things. With the ants case, it just causes them to climb higher until they die.
Huh.
And that way the spores can pop and spread all over. But they're not technically zombies. The people are not dead. These creatures are not dead.
Really? I didn't realize
They
that.
eventually
I played the game.
die. No, they're not. It's not an army of the undead. These are living beings that are just have no control over their bodies. Whereas zombies are the undead.
Okay, fair
They have
enough.
no heartbeat and only minor brain functions.
What'd you think of the game?
The character really engages me because there's a scene, if you didn't see in the latest trailer, you know, he's going after his buddy who can effectively fix his bike. So he goes after him. He gets through a couple zombies, a couple people, you know, puts a guy in a bear trap. That was funny. Oh, my foot! And then the zombies hear him and like, okay, we're going to eat you now. He gets this guy like, I'll kill him. I swear there's some guy got his buddy with a gun to his head. And he's just like, go ahead. I'm not here for him. I'm here for you. And the guy's like, well, wait, what? And at that moment, it's like, okay, bang.
Right.
Like, that's a brilliant... And he stayed so calm the whole time when he did it. Even I believed him all, like, oh, shit, is he actually here to kill, like, that guy and doesn't even care about his friend? But I like it because he's got that biker feel to him.
Yeah.
He's a very engaging character. He's a tough guy, you know. Whereas Joel is not necessarily a tough guy. He is just a survivalist. He was...
Right. Yeah, that's a good way
He
to
always
put it.
tried to avoid trouble. This guy has no problem, like, just fucking you
I
up.
think the gameplay looks very similar, and that's a good thing.
I
We've
do
got
too.
the next Last of Us coming out. You know, that's...
We
I
didn't
guess-
see any of that at E3, though. God damn it.
I think Sony's got some other thing coming up, and I'm sure they'll mention it there. But what about the prison break, the prison escape game? Did you see
You
that?
know, I was talking to Thomas about that, actually, and we agreed, like, he would play that with me. That's going to be tough, man.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Like,
about
I'm going to have to get along with this asshole in gameplay. We're going to have to actually work together. Like, you fucker, move your foot. No, you move your foot. But it looks great.
Yeah.
And what I love about it is you can be in the middle of a cutscene with your character, and the other character's actually doing something.
Yes, I thought that was really
That
cool.
is... I have never seen that
I know, that's
before.
crazy, isn't it?
But you have to play with someone. It is not single player. There is no single player campaign. You have to have
You know,
somebody
Well,
with you.
that is a bold strategy, trying to, you have to play with another person.
It's a bold strategy, Tom.
Let's see how that's going to pay off for him, Cotton.
He doesn't have any balls, Cotton. No shit.
No, that is cool. And I was kind of thinking, like, you know, is that good? Am I going to hate that? I can't play my game unless I have somebody else
Well,
around.
here's the thing. You can play online.
Right.
So you will have that going for you. But the screen will always be split screen from what I understand.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know if you caught this. The screen will actually get bigger on one side or the other depending on who's doing the more important job. So if you've got one guy that's in a cutscene, like you said, and the other guy can still walk around, say the guy in the cutscene is on the left side of the screen, the bar will go more to the left and kind of cut more of that off. And that's kind of interesting. It's like it knows where it is in the game.
That game, I don't know. I think I'm gonna love it, and I think I'm gonna hate when it's finally over.
Oh, okay.
Because we're gonna get to a point where we've gone as far as we can go, and then I don't know. It's gonna test me and Thomas's friendship. That's for sure.
What if at the end you get some sort of ultimatum and
One of us has to die.
Yeah, one of you has to die, and you have to choose who it's going to be.
That's easy, Thomas.
I feel the love, man. Thanks for that.
What? You don't think I'm gonna?
Oh, I've got one. I can't believe I forgot this. Battlefront.
Oh, Star
did you look
Wars
at that?
Battle.
How do we forget that?
Dude, I swear to God, I've never been a Battlefront fan ever. But this looked so. I really felt like this was a scene from Clone Wars,
Right?
where we were in the middle of a battle, and then when you get to kind of achieve, how does it work? You achieve a phase of some sort. Is that basically how it works?
I'm not sure I follow you.
Like, you start off as whatever, like a stormtrooper.
Okay, yeah.
But then when you achieve a phase with so many points, then you upgrade to a more powerful unit.
Yeah, if it's like the last one, that's actually something I didn't like about the game, and it's not necessarily the game's fault. It's just I was told wrong and had different expectations. But you're playing. You start the game, and you're just like a normal soldier, whether it's a stormtrooper. I guess in this case, you could be a droid or whatever.
Right.
And randomly, there will be like these coins, like a medallion, like a symbol or something, right? That pops up somewhere on the map. And if you're the first one to touch it, you turn into one of 3 characters.
Ah, okay.
So,
From what I understand with this one, you achieve a phase, and as you get further, I mean, it's all about progression in the middle of battle.
Sure.
You get to a certain point, and then you upgrade to a more powerful unit, and towards the end, depending on what you've previously unlocked, one of them actually jumped out of nowhere, and it was Darth Maul. And was just slicing people to pieces.
That's what got me excited about it.
I know, right?
Darth Maul is like my favorite Star Wars character.
He's everybody's favorite, and it's
so
really
cool.
And it's really sad that he was. That was like the one
Such a
thing that
waste.
made the prequels so good was the Darth Maul fight.
I've always said that the choreography in that fight between him and Obi-Wan, like right before Darth Maul dies,
right?
It's like the best I've seen like any movie. It's so cool.
I know, right? And you know what? That is easily proven. If you look at the last Star Wars film, worst lightsaber battle ever.
The last one, like as in Rogue One?
Not Rogue One. No, not that one. I mean the God, what was it was part
the main one.
7, I guess.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the main one where you had the new girl. It's not even memorable. I mean, I didn't like that movie as much as I wanted to. I liked it, but I did not like it as much as I wanted to.
I got so much crap for that, but now people are coming out and saying, you know what, it wasn't that great. And like, that's what I said from the beginning, and I got so much hate for it. Whatever.
But now, you know, and you get to play. But Kylo Ren, by the way, total pansy. Just gonna say it. Anybody that disagrees with me, come at me, fucker. Seriously, I'll fucking end you. But no, I mean, but you do get to unlock Kylo Ren as playable, and that girl, whatever her name is, Obi-Wan, and you get to be all these amazing Jedis or Siths, and I think that's really cool. And Starfighter battle, you get to be a Starfighter laying down ground fire, or a walk. I'm like,
it looks pretty cool.
Bring it. It looks so good, and I'm so excited for it. And I've never been excited for any of those, like Battlefield or Battlefront. Never been a fan, but now I might have to make the jump.
Nice,
seriously.
Nice. I have never played an Assassin's Creed game, although I own 2.
Oh god!
And one of which, the one that got me excited about it, was Black Flag. I saw that.
God. Like, Black Flag is so much fun, man. You have no idea what you're missing out on.
And that's why Skull and Bones is going to be awesome. But
I was super excited that they made a pirate version.
Right.
And now they're making like an ancient Egyptian kind of game. And I am very excited. I love, like, who doesn't love pirates in ancient Egypt?
There will be no pirating in the Egyptian version.
Oh, I know. I wasn't expecting that. But I just mean, like, that's just 2 cool time periods. And I don't know. I feel bad calling it a gimmick, but themes, I guess. That's a better word for it.
Right.
2 cool themes for the series. So I'm looking forward to both of them.
Well, what I love about the new Assassin's Creed, and I have played every single game except for one, but it was that PSP version that was total garbage with Altair. You couldn't even tell what you were doing at the time. But what I love about this one is we're going back.
Yeah.
This is the story of how the Assassin Brotherhood was born.
Oh, that's cool.
This is before Altair. This is before all of them. We're going 3,000 years in the past. We're going to see how the Assassin Brotherhood was formed.
That's cool.
This is the beginning at its very core.
Nice.
And they've added all kinds of great elements. We're going to see the origin of Eagle Vision, because you actually have an eagle this time. Yeah, I can't pronounce his name, but he seems like a cool guy. And they've added RPG elements. You know, you won't just purchase weapons this time. You will find weapons. You will upgrade weapons. They even touched on, I don't know if you caught this, but they touched on, they said your hidden blade, which is everyone knows Assassin's key weapon. You won't get an instant kill with the blades you're given at the beginning.
Okay.
You're going to have to build it up. You're going to have to craft. You're going to have to make your hidden blade stronger. They've taken away the insta-kills like we used to get in the past games where you parry and then, okay, you've killed that guy after an attack.
I gotcha.
Now you're really going to have to fight people. You're going to have to actually use some skill in battle. And I think that kind of adds a new element to the game. I love the little scene where he also shot an arrow at that dude and you just watched it fly.
Yep.
Right in the back of his head. But it looks amazing. We're going to encounter all kinds of wildlife, apparently. I even saw a quick clip of a hippo. I'm like, okay. So I'm hoping there's going to be another economic system, and because Assassin's Creed's famous for that econ system.
Sure.
And I love that, and I hope I get more of that. I don't know what we're going to do in Egypt. I mean, maybe I can be a sand
It
farmer.
just looks so good. Sand farmer.
Once again, this is brought to you by sand. It's everywhere. Get used to it.
Thomas is playing Doom here for us. And that reminds me of another game. And I know, again, before we started recording, you said that you didn't know a whole lot about the series. Wolfenstein.
Oh.
So, I did play the last Wolfenstein. That's one of the first games I played whenever I got my PS4. And I really did like it. It wasn't my absolute favorite game I played. Like I played it somewhere around the same time that I was playing, like, Watch Dogs 2.
Yeah.
And they're pretty different, you know, and I just really loved Watch Dogs 2. And it felt, I don't know, I liked it, but it wasn't as free.
Right.
You know, I don't know how to put it. So I guess I shouldn't have been comparing it to that, but it was a lot of fun, and I am really looking forward to the upcoming one.
So, Thomas, anything?
No, I got nothing, man.
Can we play
Thomas
with your nipples?
hates E3.
No. Oh, well, so I only got to watch the Besaid E3. I didn't get to watch any of the rest of them. I just haven't gotten caught up before we started recording. So there's only a couple of little clippets that I've seen here and there. So I'm pretty excited for at least 4 or 5 different games coming out, especially
Fair enough.
the Black...
Be careful now.
Yeah. Black Cross, the Black Flag reboot. So I'm
You mean
pretty
Skull
excited.
Bones?
Well, yeah, he really didn't watch
your
it.
game
I
card.
told you, man, I didn't watch shit, so...
God damn it. Well, at least you're honest.
Yeah.
He's an honest gamer, and he was busy, you know, he sleeps during the day.
Work and shit, so...
Yeah, so we forgive him. We still love Thomas.
Oh my god, I can't believe I just wasted all this quad damage.
Oh, hey, Jason.
Yeah.
Seriously, what did you think of Beyond Good and Evil 2's trailer? I know we didn't get to see gameplay. I know they probably they haven't. You said they haven't started on it yet. But
Right, it's new. From what I understand, they haven't started like anything. They just basically got the green light and said, "Okay, here's the CGI trailer. Just alert the world, and it'll be coming." I'm excited about it. I know a lot of people are excited about it. It was kind of rumored for a while.
Yeah, they were talking about that forever.
Yeah, and I found out something that you don't know.
Oh, shit.
I would bet money on it that you don't know. But you're an old school gamer. You've been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
There's a new console coming out.
Oh, really?
Yes, there's a new console coming out.
Who's it for?
Who's it, like the target audience?
No, I meant like PlayStation, Microsoft.
None of it's new. It's
Really?
No. Here, before I reveal what it is,
I'm kind of salivating now.
You're not gonna believe me.
This is possible.
They released a little teaser trailer for it, and people are like, "No, what is this?" They want some more clarification, right? Somebody that works at the company said, "Yep, it's what you think it is." And anyway, Atari is coming out with a new console.
What? What?
I'm actually not that surprised.
Really, because people are saying, "Well, is it a flashback? Does it have like old games in there?" And they're being a little vague, but it came out and said, "No, it is. You know, it's based off of computer parts and something." Anyway, we're watching it, but it all seems to be pointing towards something that's supposed to compete in today's gaming market, which I have no idea how they would pull that off.
You know, I'm still shocked Atari is even still a company.
Yeah, right?
I mean, when's the last time you heard from Atari or
The flashback. You can go to Walmart and pick up a mini Atari that has like 30 games on it.
But
That's about it.
I mean, what have they done to even stay in business in the last 40 years. I haven't really heard. When's the last time we even heard of a new Atari game?
Never. Like, it just
So
hasn't happened.
isn't it weird that they are still in business, that they haven't folded? And you got to think, what have y'all been doing this whole? Is it just two guys in their mom's basement who have the rights to this company?
Honestly, that's kind of what I thought for a while.
I thought they kind of went the way of the dinosaurs. I thought we just knew them and remembered them as a great company, but I haven't seen anything from them since I was a kid.
Yeah,
Not that I can think of.
the trailer is like a slow-mo. It just shows you different angles of this console, and it looked real, but I'm betting it was CGI, you know. And so like cameras like panning over like, different angles and stuff, and you can kind of catch in the front where the controllers would normally like plug in on. Oh, that's the thing. It looks like a 2600 with the wood grain and everything.
Oh, Jesus
except
Christ.
that it's new. It's like shiny and stuff. And where the controllers plug in, it's like USB plugs now, and it has like the Atari symbol, and it like lights up like you would expect a new piece of technology to do.
Let's check that out, man. But I don't know.
It's crazy looking.
I mean, I'm glad to hear that they're still that they still exist. I'm sorry. I hate to be that cynical asshole, but I mean,
no
when you
shouldn't
haven't
think it.
heard from Atari in so long,
Yeah.
I mean, it's natural for me to be shocked that these guys are still here.
Yeah.
I mean, like, Thomas, have you heard of anything from Atari in the last?
Since you've been born?
I haven't seen their name attached to anything, so I'm just shocked that they're still in business.
I think their last console was
So-
like late 90s.
Is it going to be like Extreme Pong? Is that what's coming out?
So
on
that's the
Atari?
thing. Everybody's like, are these like old Atari games, like remastered Atari games, whatever? And from the best we can tell, they're saying no. It's gonna play current games. Like, in my
weird.
opinion, like, what if it's just like a Steam box? You know, like
Yeah,
you just
maybe.
download. Like, no, that could be cool. Like, I don't see it being successful for a number of reasons. It's just so hard to compete with. Atari's not coming out with something that's going to compete with the Xbox One X power-wise. There's no way.
Not a chance.
Yeah, not a chance. But in a dream world where anything can happen, if Atari released a console that could play current gen games, I'd be interested. I'd buy it just because it was Atari, to be honest.
My curiosity is piqued,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna get a boner right off the bat. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see what they come up with.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, unless we're talking. I mean, they're gonna have to bring something big to the table because I haven't even seen. I've been watching E3 every year for probably the past 10 years, and I haven't seen Atari at it once. Not even in the side booth. So if they want to get back in the game, like really get back in the game of the gaming world, you're gonna have to bring something pretty big to the table.
You really would. You'd have to. But just imagine if it didn't do anything except play third-party games. Now it's an Xbox. Okay, maybe not exactly, but you know what I mean. If it could play, all the games that we just mentioned, I don't think were any of those except for maybe Last of Us 2. Were any of those first party?
Well, we didn't see any Last of Us 2.
I know, but we brought it up.
Oh, okay.
But any of the games that we talked about, were any of those even first party except for like the Nintendo ones?
Well, God of War is, of course,
that's
Sony
right,
only.
That's right.
I mean, it's actually made by Sony Studios.
True.
So anybody out there who's even remotely confused by that, you will never get a God of War game on Xbox or any other system.
But my point is, most of them were multi-plat. So if you just came out with another system that could play all those games, you'd still have a lot of good games on that system.
When they come out with a system that actually has some decent hardware in it and actually comes out with some exclusive games, then I will at least give their videos a watch.
That's what it's about.
But beyond that,
so.
I'm not going to hold my breath.
No point.
Yeah. All right, well, let's go ahead and wrap up. Any final thoughts, final words?
You're pretty.
Final words.
I know I'm pretty. Thank you.
No.
All right, well, hey, thanks for watching. Join us for a couple of Let's Plays. We've got a couple new ones coming up here pretty soon. So
I think you're going to be playing...
like and subscribe.
Okay.
So, all right.